You have kids nowadays who are stuck inside playing video games and don't know what the world presents. And being on a team where they learn about team organization, team basketball, team football, team soccer, team hockey, and then also what it takes for you to be a contributor. You have to be able to sacrifice and put in the time to be able to help your team win. And at the end of the day, that's all we want. We all want to be winners.
I think youth sports are beneficial because they teach kids about life. I know in my own life, playing sports from the time I was about 8 years old, I made lifelong friendships. I learned to deal with conflict. You just learn so many things.
They're learning hard work, they're learning character, they're learning teamwork.
Camaraderie, it teaches them about work ethic, determination.
Integrity, I learned honesty, work ethic.
Just how to deal with people on a day-to-day basis. It teaches them how to compete. It teaches them how to set goals and to want to achieve things.
For my kids, it helped them to gather friendship.
It's really built who I am. It's built my character, my strength. It's made me an outgoing person that I can do stuff like speak in front of people.
I grew up in a single parent home, so being able to be involved in sports was huge for me. It was just inspiring to be in a competitive and fun environment and to kind of get out there and meet new people and be part of something bigger than just me.
You step out on the playing field, there's a little bit more than just playing a game. It's also a way of learning about life, and then it gives them an opportunity to achieve a goal.
Knowing that we had to compete, become good in a sport so that we could get our way to college, that's what it meant to me.
It brought me to Ecuador one time, it brought me to Italy twice. So it's allowed me to see the world, it's allowed me to meet amazing people. I'm forever grateful for the opportunity to participate in youth sports and have that foundation, that building block that let me grow into the man that I am today.
But I know it was hard for my mother, being that she had 5 kids and it was just her taking care of all of us.
You know, a lot of parents like myself who are single parents, we have to work a lot of hours. So when there's no parents at home, there's nothing for them to do.
She sacrificed a lot. I know the hours that she put in at work, because I know there was times that she didn't go get a new outfit for a long time or didn't go shopping, didn't get her hair done like other people because she was putting the money into us.
Financially, that was a big burden on me. So for those kids who don't have resources, it's hard for them because travel ball is very expensive. Entering into the tournaments, shoes, buying uniforms, all that costs a lot of money.
Man, I know so many kids who could have done better if they could have had it in their lives.
No kid should not be able to play because the money's not there.
I don't want children to go home at the end of the day and watch their friends go off to play soccer or basketball and they don't have the money to.
It's devastating to the kid because now they're worried more of the way that they will be looked upon with the rest of the other girls or the guys. They lose self-esteem, they lose confidence.
Kids from lower income backgrounds have the challenge of access. And access can be multiple things.
Being able to have fields, have equipment, have coaches.
Get a brand new pair of shoes, brand new backpacks for school, being able to travel to play in a basketball tournament or have money to eat on the road.
If it's a low income, then the priority of spending money on shoes and registration fees and travel costs if they're trying to join a club team, it becomes just an impossibility for that family.
I met a lot of inner city type people who didn't quite have the same setup that I had. And I could see secondhand how tough it was for them. You don't really realize how much effort and money it takes to travel and try and become the best at a sport.
I've seen it so many times in club basketball where you see a girl who's ultra talented, such a nice kid, respectful, hardworking, smart in school, not being able to enjoy the trips like the other kids.
They don't have anyone to go around and pick them up and take them to a practice.
In the valley where we live, there's a ton of native teams who play every weekend, but you never see them on the national level traveling because they just can't afford it. They just need the opportunity to get on the team and for a little bit of financial assistance to do the travel tournaments that so many club sports do every summer. If we could get a little bit of extra funding for some of those kids, that would make a big difference.
That would help my mom out a lot. She wouldn't have had to put so many hours in at work trying to make sure I was going to have a better future, that my sisters and brothers were going to have a better future. The kids whose parents can't afford it, who are just sitting down, don't have the opportunity. I just feel it's so important if there was a way that we could put some more money into it. It will bring so many kids from the bottom, get so many kids off the streets.
I want our next generation to be able to rise up and compete.
Just helping people out that way. Some person who couldn't afford it could be the next president right now.
What Caris does to help kids with youth sports basically is we provide them an avenue to choose where they want to play.
To reach those populations where the income is non-existent without federal aid, and really go in there and provide outlets to these children that don't have anything other than going home to an empty house, and giving them a resource to be able to channel their energies, their focus, their talents, and really get them involved in something in their community and start a movement.
We're working with community leaders, we're working with coaches, parents, and trying to identify kids that have either potential to be student athletes or are already on a team but are facing that low-income situation where their parents can't pay for it.
We want to work directly with community organizations to find those kids who need the money, who need the opportunity, who want the opportunity, but maybe haven't been given that opportunity before.
We are trying to influence and help kids have a better opportunity to enjoy life, enjoy opportunities to play sports, continue on to fulfill a dream.
Kids in certain areas only are exposed to certain sports. So if there's a basketball court outside in their playground, then that's all they're exposed to. With Caris, we give kids the opportunity to want to experience those things. They can say, hey, I want to play rec lacrosse or I want to play rec hockey, which isn't something that you see in the inner city. And we were able to give that to them.
There's a foundation out here like this one that's willing to invest in kids and give them opportunities. We all know that given a chance, these kids can do great things, and I'm really happy that this is happening.
I think it's awesome that there's a charity now that can help kids to get to where they should be, so they can have the opportunity that they probably wouldn't have been able to have.
It doesn't make you a better man or a better woman to just put money in my pocket, but it makes you a better person when they feel like they can go to you, not just for financial reasons, but they go to you for help or for answers. They can lean on you when things are down in their lives, and you can be the one to provide that confidence for them.
We're able to fund them so they can go play where they want to play, they can travel, they can play rec sports, they can play club sports.
So we're trying to tie two different groups of people together, the coaches and the players who are in need, and the people who love and want to support sports.
I know so many kids who definitely could have gone so much further if they were given this opportunity.
I'm glad to see that Caris Sports Foundation is willing to help kids perform at the level that they want to perform at. Hopefully more and more kids will be going on to D1, D3 colleges, playing sports and getting education.
There's some kids here that are in the place that they're in, whether they're now making their high school team or they've gone on and gotten a college scholarship or even graduated from college, that they could have a look back and say, it was Caris Sports Foundation that invested in me as a young kid, that gave me that first step. And that step led me to making my high school team, led me to making a college team and accepting a scholarship, and it gave me the chance to get a college degree.
A lot of kids put a wall up and they feel like they're alone. And when you can kind of break that wall and give them that confidence that, hey, everything's gonna be okay, good things will not only happen for you, but it will happen for a lot of people in your family, friends, and then it also will show that there's positivity at the end of the tunnel.